let's talk about what
let's
we've
get into the
let's
ladies. Yes.
let's talk about what we got so far. What we have for announced wrestlers.
Yes.
January 19th, they announced Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Bailey, Lyra Valkyria, and Asuka. January 23rd, they announced Chelsea Green, Jordan Grace, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, and Julia. Maxine Dupree announced herself on an episode of A Shot of Brandy.
Yes.
Becky Lynch announced herself on Raw 2 days ago. Now, that's only 17. That's only 17 out of the 30. Of those, Liv Morgan. Hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down. The idea that this is where Bianca Belair comes back after being gone for so long. Happy that she's not hurt anymore and cleared and all that all the human stuff.
Yes.
But fuck off.
Yeah.
But fuck off.
She's had this, like Cody was arguing, like I was like, well, maybe they give Liv the chamber then because they're taking away the Rumble. But Bianca's won the Rumble. She doesn't need it. Yeah,
Bianca's
you're gonna have her
already
Dumble. She's not in any major story. Yeah, she could be put in. This will be, but I think there's far better people being served by this happening.
Oh well, we need to have her versus Jade. Why? Jade's doing awesome.
Yeah,
and there's already a match on the horizon that's a lot more intriguing.
Yep.
But
no,
it's
I
Liv.
Like? If it's not Liv, this sounds crazy, but I don't think it would happen in a million years. But you recall Shayna Baszler's Rumble appearance, right? Before the world imploded, and she tore down everybody and had that record until I think Nia beat it years later. Regardless, I would love to see Jordan Grace.
Problem is, I think she's getting a title shot before WrestleMania, which takes her out of WrestleMania contention. I'd love to see it. I want her to be the Iron Woman for sure.
That was my thought. Get in there, clear house, and make it all the way through, and give us a fucking performance.
Actually, you know what she could do. I'll pull back. I'll pull back on that slightly. Okay. I want Jordan Grace to get the elimination record this year. I would maybe give the Iron Woman to somebody a little more sneaky, like a Roxanne Perez.
Yes.
Because Roxanne Perez is super awesome. The way, I know it's not going to last very long, and we're meant to know that her and Liv are going to fall out eventually. It's not quite the same as Zaruka. It's like it's there to fall apart.
Yes.
But in the meantime, they make a pretty wicked team. I like them as a team. I would love it if it came down to her and Liv at the end. But no, give the Iron Woman spot to Roxanne. Give the elimination record to Jordan Grace.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Now
that's about it. I can't think of anything else that goes against that. Yeah, that's because looking at all the entrants, everything we have confirmed. That's what's
so
up.
Now let's do some fun stuff. Because there's many branches of the WWE free these days. Speculated for the Rumble. Obviously, Bianca Belair. But NXT superstars noticeably lacking from this week's episode of NXT, not only Sol Ruka, but also JC Jane. Fatal Influence went out without her. They made a big deal pointing out that Zarya was there without Sol. They gotta both be in the Rumble. JC Jane there as the champion representing NXT. Awesome. Sol Ruka is going to have the ladies Rumble version of a Kofi Kingston spot for sure. We're going to get like triple, quadruple soul snatchers or something to that effect.
Yeah.
That'll be great. And did a little fun exercise for myself. We want to feature, even though it's Saudi and I don't know where TNA lands on the whole Saudi deal. I've done this for the guys as well. Who's three possible people that I would want to see from TNA show up in the ladies Rumble.
Yeah.
Not that we need to. We have a jacked roster, but surprise purposes. Personally, because it's me, Rosemary. They did a bunch of stuff on socials the past week or so to celebrate Rosemary's 10th year in TNA, like a lot of video package tribute type stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming something's going to happen with her in the next couple of weeks. Anyways, Tasha Steelz, just because she's a lot of fun. And I think she'd go out there and like show up, show out type thing.
Yeah.
And because I want to watch the world burn and I want to see her face off specifically with Charlotte Flair, Tessa Blanchard.
Mm,
Yep.
that makes a good deal of sense.
Yep. 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 Yep.
I'm curious,
And
because we know what's going on with the women's knockout titles. I'm curious what's going on with the women's tag titles past this. It's
in TNA.
no in WWE. I'm saying because
Oh.
we know, they've got plans for the knockouts tag titles. Those are still being defended. We saw Ruka getting a chance at that. But the women's main roster tag titles, if you want to call them that, because they go all over,
Mm,
I feel like, you have two single stars that work well as a tag team, but they're still treated like single stars. They need to move the belts off them, is my point, because you're going to hinder these
mm,
two being forced into a tag team unless they really want to make this a long term thing with them, which I don't see them
mm.
doing.
Oh, sorry. I should say, while I have my scattered thoughts, the other one that's rumored to return this Saturday is Tiffany Stratton.
Yes.
Awesome. Not picking her to win, picking her to have a great showing because she's fantastic. Um, if she wants to have like some individual face-offs with people, I want to see
Yes.
her individually face off with Chelsea Green. I want to see her individually face off with Charlotte Flair based on their history. Her and Liv would be fun. Her and Julia would be, I don't know what that looks like, so I want to see it
Yeah.
type of thing. Um, but yeah, no, that was the other one. Obviously Naomi's still a long way off. She's not going to be in the Rumble. She out procreating and such.
Yeah, exactly.
Really does make you wonder when we get to the guys if Jimmy Uso's gonna be there. Because I know he's staying pretty close to home. Obvious reasons, it's the right thing to do, etc. Um, Swinging over to the other side of the wrestling fence for a
Yes.
second, do we see Paige or Britt Baker?
I think Soraya might be making a return to being Paige.
Yeah, she's putting out a lot of training videos and a lot of gym videos, and that's
Yes.
great for more than one reason. But she's also doing indie dates and coming out to the old Page music.
Yeah,
There's
she's
videos
got
of it all over the place.
her
It's
original theme.
she's letting social media do the talking for her.
Smart. That's all you need to do. Create a little buzz and get going.
It's so funny to see two opposite ends of the coin because Paige would be a homecoming of sorts. Britt Baker would be interesting, and it's not like I'm not saying this to dig at AEW for once, but like when you talk about like the initial like AEW originals, she was the first woman they signed.
Yes.
There's notoriety to that.
There's
Like
no denying it,
there's
honestly.
some there's significance to that is what I was trying to say.
Yes, big
Um
time.
and like her her name has grown in intrigue by her absence and lack of any actual news coming out about her,
Yes.
which is kind of cool. I mean, selfishly, I'd much rather see Paige just because I'm a fan.
Mhm.
Obviously, Britt would be one of those. I would have
Britt
a
is
bit of a
interesting. I
laugh.
would pop for her because she's done
Yep.
nothing for so long, but her contract still isn't up with AEW, so
I need her
anything
to
is
come out
possible.
with the role model jacket and
Yeah,
then go face to face with Bailey. Role
really.
model versus role model.
No kidding. At least then we'd have
But
something easy to write home
then you got
about.
to she could make an entrance in the guys rumble and go face to face with Shiloh Hill, fix his tooth.
Right?
Hey,
Hey, there we go.
the whole tooth, and nothing
Nothing
but the
but it.
tooth. And then there's a run in by Danhausen. Actually, that would be a lot of fun too.
That would be.
Um, okay, switching to the guys. Switching to the guys. Who do I want to win on the guys? I've already said it's Cody Rhodes. What am I
Yeah.
doing?
So
Um,
really quick, I forgot to inform you. Yeah, the women's favorites, as far as it goes, like I said, Bianca 36, Liv 30, Tiffany Stratton 11%.
mm,
So
to
Bianca's the
win.
favorite to win.
So
Yeah.
Bianca, Liv, Tiffany.
Yes. Tiffany's only got 11%. So it's
I
36% for
hate that Bianca's on
Bianca.
there, and I'm really surprised that Tiffany is on there.
Mm-hmm.
That means only of the three top most likely, whatever you want to call them, picks, only one of them is one that's even technically on the cleared roster right now.
Yep. And
Man, it would be really
who do
unfortunate
I
if she had
want to
another
win?
fingering accident.
I want I want Liv to win, honestly. She deserves it. She had a hell of a year. And I
And
think
also,
she could elevate
I
it
don't
because I don't see Jordan Grace or someone like that winning it. So I think Liv is the best option.
I think Jordan you're pretty safe to say Jordan wins Chamber, maybe gets another go around at Jade, because I think we're getting that beforehand. If you got on one night, you've got Jade versus Jordan Grace, and on the other night, you've got Liv Morgan. Because I'm sorry, title or not, Liv Morgan, Stephanie Vacour is a really intriguing match.
I still think it's going to be Liv Morgan and Raquel.
A lot of people
Rodriguez.
saying Raquel.
Yeah.
A lot of people are
so
saying
they break
Raquel.
up the Judgment Day. I think that's where they're going with it. Raquel, Liv wins the Rumble.
But if it's Raquel, how do they continue that all the way, because they're doing the street fight next week?
Yes, and that's supposed to be is that the title fight, or?
Yes.
So she gets the title and then keeps it till Mania.
Oh.
Just simple 1, 2, 3. Raquel wins with the help of the Judgment Day, and then Liv's coming for her title.
I hate having that reaction as well. I hate having that reaction as well. We've talked about it before. Like, the girl's been through a whole heck of a lot, and she's gotten ridiculously better.
Yes.
And I still don't care. I'm a dickhead, maybe, but like, I can't fake caring.
And no, but Raquel hasn't really done anything to ingratiate herself with the audience. Like, there's no catchphrases. There's no, look at this promo, how amazing it was, and that stands out. Like, there's no defining aspect.
She's in Judgment Day with Liv and Roxanne, who are both really good at that, and at that end of it, at the character stuff, if you want to say it that way.
Yeah, indeed.
Anyways, so we're both going for Liv, and I'm hoping the betting odds are wrong. Because I like Tiffany Stratton, but I don't think she should win over Liv Morgan. I don't think that's a thing.